Hi, I'm Alistair Pimlott, a product manager for the Kira project here at Litera. Kira is our AI solution for contract review and due diligence, and it is unique on the market in combining multiple types of AI together into one product. So you have over 1,400 pre-built proprietary models that have been trained specifically for legal use. You have generative AI, which you can use to answer questions across any document in any language. And then you also have Kira's multi-layer AI, which uses the proprietary intelligence to ground the outputs of generative AI. This multi-layer approach makes your outputs more accurate and more defensible, which is essential in legal work. And this approach is why over 70% of the top 50 global M&A firms use Kira on their most critical deals. Now I'm going to turn it over to Mike to show a quick demonstration of why Kira is the best solution for due diligence.
Hello, everyone. My name is Mike Trusca, and I'm a Solution Sales Executive at Litera. I cover all of our transactional workflow products, which includes Kira. Today, I'm going to walk you through the two forms of artificial intelligence in Kira and how to leverage them together to extract the data that you need for your diligence exercise. So let's dive into it. We're starting in a project Flawless. I have 4 worksheets open here, and we're going to focus specifically on the corporate practice worksheet. And on the worksheet, we're going to focus in on the no shop provision. Now, this is a Kira built-in provision. This is the first form of artificial intelligence within the platform, and it's what powers all of Kira's pre-built smart fields. These 1,400 plus fields are machine learning deterministic models that are proprietary to Kira. They will provide you the raw data extractions for common deal points that you will see on a daily basis. Now, with the emergence of generative AI, we've embedded 3 distinct generative AI components into the platform. I'm going to walk you through each one. The first is the ability to summarize the output of a proprietary model's raw data extractions. So if I look at this merger agreement, I can see the no solicitation provision is on page 16, 21, and 25. Now, these are substantive. They're lengthy provisions with a lot of language to parse. Rather than reading through each one individually, I can simply hit the Summarize button. Kira will consolidate all this information into a single clean summary. So while this is processing, I'm going to take you to the second component of generative AI in Kira. The second generative AI component is our chat feature. You can access it at the document level. So now I've jumped into this merger agreement, and I'm going to ask, does this merger agreement contain a Windows shop exception? So as this is processing, it's going to give me information in terms of what it has in the document. So here it's saying yes, and it's giving me this real-time validation of where it's pulling it from the document. So I can hover over to get the direct citation, or I can click directly into this hyperlink. Now, this is powerful for one-off questions and for quickly orienting yourself in a document before you go deeper. But the question becomes, how do I do this efficiently across an entire document set? And that's where the third component comes in. The third generative AI component is our Create Generative Smart Field feature, and you can access it from the analysis grid. This is where you can scale. Now I'm going to show you 3 approaches here, and each one serves a different purpose. The first is a short form. You enter a simple prompt that says yes or no in terms of if there is a Windows shop exception in the documents. You can hit next. It will provide a preview environment. This is going to show you very quickly yes or no answers to your prompt. Now this is fast. You can scan it. I can name it and I can save it. And now this will live in my grid permanently. The second form is a long form approach. So same underlying question, but I built out a much more detailed prompt. I'm asking the model to go beyond yes or no and actually surface the relevant language, explain the scope of the exception, flag any carve-outs. This is the approach you'd see or you use when you need analysis and not just flagging information. So again, you get your preview environment, it provides you the necessary information, and then you can continue on. The third approach is the hybrid approach, and this is where the 2 forms of artificial intelligence come together. I'm going to take a prompt, a little bit more, a little smaller in nature than the one I just showed. And I'm going to layer in the no shop provision from Kira's proprietary machine learning models as the contextual base. So now that I have the machine learning extraction anchoring the generative AI response, the machine learning model will identify the relevant provisions with high precision, and then the generative layer will interpret and respond within that context. So 2 forms of artificial intelligence working in tandem. Of course, you get your preview environment. You can make a determination if it looks good, then you can go next, and then you can save. So to bring it all together, you have 4 ways to work with the data. The proprietary machine learning model on its own, which gives you Kira's trained extraction baseline, the chat feature for document level Q&A and quick yes/no answers, the short form generative smart field for clean, scalable flags across your whole document set, and the long form prompt for in-depth analysis. And lastly, the hybrid, which pairs machine learning precision with generative intelligence for maximum accuracy and context. How you combine these is entirely up to you and the needs of your specific diligence exercise. So thank you for your time today. If you have any questions about what you've seen, please reach out to any Litera team member and we'll be happy to walk you through this technology in more detail.